Hey YouTube, this is the ZTvids. This week we're going to be doing a dual commentary guide on Barrows trips with 32 Sammy 32.
Hello YouTube, I am the co-producer of this channel, and I'm experienced with the Barrows trips, so if you stick with this method, you will max out your profit. For mage, let's start out with the equipment. You want to have something that'll max out your mage stat, your attack bonuses. Doesn't matter about defense, because we're going to be doing prayers. The only exceptions is that you do not want the salve amulet, because it doesn't affect Barrows, which is stupid because they're undead. But anyways, that's a different story.
Feather Mucker.
Yes, Buck Fuddy. And then then you want to and the other exception is an elemental staff that will go with the spell that you're going to be using. In this case, Earth Staff, because we have an Earth Surge. And the Ring of Wealth will not give us any bonus stats at all, but it'll help us max out our profit, as I said before. Now, going back to the equipment, you want to have runes, of course, a spade, which is a must, melee weapon, which will take down a ream faster, 6 prayer pots, which for precaution wise, food to take down Varrock really easily and when you're down into the area, and a teleportation tab. We have a home teleportation tab, but if you do not have the spell or if you don't have the construction level for a teleportation room, you can go to you can use a Varrock teleport, which is the nearest town you can teleport to. So, to start out this vid, we're going to go through the gate to Mortmire.
Now the trip that I use is you start heading southeast and you'll get to a place, if you look on your map, it's called the Hollows. It's a boat that you can take that will take you directly to Barrows. You can also use fairy rings, but for the purpose of lower levels that haven't done the fairy toll quest, I'm going to be using the boat. It takes you directly to Barrows, as I said before, and it's the method that I use since I really hate questing. Also, in order to start doing Barrows, you need to do the Priest in Peril quest and start Nature Spirit. Alright, now that you made it to Morton, you're going to want to head east over this bridge. Start heading north towards the entrance of Barrows.
And you will soon find the entrance. It's completely north. It's the entrance to the graveyard, I'd say. And here, first you want to drop your ground food. I totally forgot to do that. You want us to go over to the northeast hill Barrows area. I'm gonna manage my food real fast. Helps me a lot. Now you want to select your quick prayer to be only protect from melee. It already is, so that's good. Anyways, then you're gonna have your spade on the top right corner. That's how I always have it. And you want to go in and turn on your quick prayer. Turn on your quick prayer. Oh, never mind. Since Derek is our guy, usually it's a random guy, so today it's Derek, or this trip it's Derek. So you're gonna fight Derek when you're underneath inside the whole maze area. Next you want to go down to Guthans, whatever you want to call them. And I totally forgot to quick select my prayer. You want to turn auto retaliate on and go down again. Guthans does a melee based attack, so you want to do protect from melee. His specialty is that he can drain your health whenever he hits you. Luckily for us, we have protect from melee, so he won't hit us. So quickly, let's just kill him real fast. Turn off your parrot and run up.
Now the ghosts, when you kill them, don't drop anything, but where you get your loot is when you go inside the crypt, like our guy is Derox. When you go inside the crypt and find the treasure chest and you open it, you get your loot there.
Exactly, and when we get there, I'll show you what else to do. There's 2 things to do. Next is Torag. This guy is, well, in my case, basically useless.
He's on the southwest hill.
Again, he's a melee based. He does dual hammers, and he takes away your run.
Pretty much useless. And also on the bottom right, it'll tell you all the brothers that you've slain. You'll need to kill 5 of them, and then your 6th one will be the crypt that you go inside of. And always make sure before you go in that you have enough prayer to kill your person.
So right now it's at 39, which I think is less than half. Yeah, less than half. So
it restores about 25 points.
26. Now, next is Varak. This guy is a douche. You can, he's melee based, so you're going to turn on your quick prayer and attack him. And now his special is he attacks through prayer, so there will be a time where he hits you. See, like, he'll hit that 149.
This is why you have food. Also, he doesn't hit very often through it. It's not every time, but every once in a few hits, it has the chance of hitting through you. I also have really high defense, so it's hard for him to hit me. But for those of you that are lower levels, you might want to bring more food. You might end up using more food than I do. It really depends on your level.
And he might hit, and if you turn off your prayer, he hits more often, so it's really helpful to do that.
Now you can see on the bottom right that we've killed Guthan, Torags, and Varrock so far. It only shows it when you're inside the crypt. Now the next person that we're going to kill
is Kirill,
which is the ranger.
He's the ranger, and I'm gonna restore my prayer points right now. My prayer pots. Yeah, let me just fill them up.
And also, if you want to, you can make your own prayer pots by farming Ranars with super compost. Sammy knows more about that than I do. He did it when he was doing Barrows trips.
Yeah, like
it really maximizes your profit.
One trip gave me like 30 of them, so I just did 2 trips, got 60 prayer pots basically, and it was amazing. So this time you're gonna change your quick prayers, whatever you call them, to range, since he does a range
attack.
Yeah, he does a ranged attack, and you're gonna go down and turn on your quick prayer. Notice how when you go down, they're always in a different area, but that's only because of their position.
Now, when you have auto retaliate on, you don't need to do the annoying clicking them thing, which actually bugs me a lot.
His special is he takes down your agility, which kind of sucks if you're gonna do multiple trips.
Yeah, your run runs out faster. Kind of pisses me off.
You can do a stat restore potion. Those help big time. He has high defense against magic apparently, but whenever I do, it's easy. And now when you're done with that, you're gonna go straight up to, you're gonna go to a ream. Now again, you're gonna change your quick prayers. Let me do that to magic, since Areem is the only mage guy, and you're gonna wield your abyssal whip. Now you're still selected to do the prayer or magic spells, so you're gonna go to whichever one. Which in this case, I'm gonna do lash. Let me drop my vial and go down. Now his Areem special is that he can take down your strength easily, which in this case it's not that big of a problem. People range him. I don't do that much because I don't know. It seems like
more of a hassle.
Yeah, it seems more of a hassle.
And plus, I have higher melee than range. Most people do.
So when you're done with him, you officially killed almost all the Barrows brothers except one, which is your guy basically.
And from every trip it changes, so this one just happened to be Darok.
Yeah. In this case, do not restore your prayers because it'll go down and it'll just be a total waste. So you go down, it's gonna say you found a tunnel. Congratulations. You're gonna go down into the tunnel. It's gonna be a maze.
And you can't see anything on your small map on the top right corner. You just have to figure that the treasure chest room is dead center of the square, so you have to kind of figure out what it's shaped. And a lot of people think that how many creatures you slay raises your chance of getting a Barrows item when you do these trips. I've never personally seen any facts of this, any hard evidence.
And I find that to be a total BS because I got my kill count to like 100 something. And I went in and I got like runes and like 5 bolt racks and it was just retarded. Oh crud, there's Darok.
Pray melee.
Pray melee.
And now you can kill him if you choose to. Sometimes he doesn't even show up until you open the chest. That's usually when they show up. But another thing with Darok is he can hit up to 570 if you don't have your prayer.
And his special is that the lower his HP is, the higher he hits. So he won't do his max hit until his health is really low.
And in that case, he can pretty much one hit you, no matter what level you are.
And right now I found the room. Luckily, this is the door. And if you find the room where the chest is, which you can easily see, but say this isn't the door that's not mine, you can easily look and it'll say open door, examine door, open door, examine door, and you can easily find which door is yours. And when you're in these two little pixel spots areas, the monsters will not attack you. So luckily, when you open up the puzzle, they won't attack you and it'll get rid of it. Now this puzzle, it shows pretty easily. The bars go up, so you're gonna have to go to your max bar. Yay, the door is unlocked. If you get it wrong, then the door will randomize and it'll show which one will be the new next door. So you go in and you're gonna have to fight, or you don't have to fight him, but I'm gonna fight the new guy, new monster spawn. The new guy, that's a good movie.
Now, does Darok or your person spawn even though you've killed them already once?
No, he does not spawn again because he's already slain. But once you open the chest and leave the Barrows area, your Barrows thing will reset. So so all of them will be back, and you can easily just do the trip over and over again. So once you're over here,
Loot your chest. And if you haven't seen your person yet, usually when you open the chest, they will show up.
right when you open the chest, he'll show up, and you will just totally maul him. But this will be a perfect time for you to prepare, yada yada yada. And you open the chest. Again, you open the chest, do not teleport. I've done that countless times, and it was just so retarded. I had to go back and just open this. And you're going to search through the chest. Hopefully you get something good. So far, we got nothing good. And there's two things you can do. You can run away. You can run back to the rope that you found and redo the Barrows trip, which in this case we could have, but we're only doing this for tutorial reasons. Or just teleport or use your teletab.
Now, this is the loot that we got from the Barrows trip, which is really, really crappy.
It's only 3k, but keep in mind that if you do it over and over again, you will get a Barrows item, which will really help you with the profit. Or you can get it also is a Barrows item, the Kareel bolt racks, and you get a number of them, and the prices rose, so it helps a lot.
Yeah, so you can also get things like Varak Helm. Let's go to my bank and show them things that I've gotten. Varak Helms are about 2 mil. The Carol tops are over 5 mil. These are
heck is the bank.
These are drops I've gotten from previous runs. All these pull up my my Varak's helm and my Carol's top.
I'm just take out all the Barrows items that you've gotten.
Yeah, I've started using Guthan set. I ended up getting a full Guthan set from this, but I've used them, so they aren't tradable anymore. But I can show you my Carol's top and my Varak's helm, how expensive they are. I'll price it down a little bit. But yeah, so as you can see, that's almost 7 mil just from that alone, and the Guthan set is about 3 mil. So you can make a lot of money off of this. A couple of my friends pretty much no life borrow strips, and they can make up to 150 mil a week, doing about 10 hours each day of doing borrow strips. So if you're looking for a great way to make money, this is your way to do it.